So let's start exercise 7.1, some problems of the chapter number 7, triangles. So here are the questions. Question number 6 of this exercise says, in the given figure AC is equal to AE, AB is equal to AD and angle BAD is equal to angle EAC, show that BC is equal to DE. Now look at the figure. AC is equal to AE, AB is equal to AD. As shown in the figure, they are equal. Similarly, angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. This is also equal. We have to prove this side BC and the side DE are equal. Now let's search the triangles which include these sides BC and DE. Now BC is in the triangle BAC and DE side is in the triangle ADE. So that if we prove these two triangles ABC and DAE are congruent, then we can say BC is equal to DE. So here solution is, as we have to write given by the figure, AC and AE are equal, AB and AD are equal, and angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. Now when we are talking about the angle of the angle A of the triangle BAC, we have to add this angle DAC to the angle BAD, so we'll get angle BAC complete this angle A. So what we have to prove, BC is equal to DE, and start the proof. As these angle BAD and EAC are equal, BAD and EAC are equal, we add this small angle DAC to the both angles. So for the triangle BAC we get angle BAC, and for the triangle DAE, after adding this one angle DAC, we get the angle DAE. So by adding DAC to both side of this, we get BAD plus angle DAC is equal to EAC plus angle DAC. Now as earlier I said that BAD plus DAC becomes angle BAC and EAC and DAC becomes angle DAE. Now we take the triangle BAC and the triangle DAE and we will prove these two triangles are congruent. So for this, first of all we have to given AC is equal to AE, angle BAC is equal to angle DAE as we proved by the equation number 1. And the one more thing given in the problem, ABA is equal to side DA. So here it is side, angle, side, side, angle, side. By the SAS congruence condition, triangles are congruent. And we know that when the two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts are equal. So we can write BC and DE sides of these two congruent triangles are equal by CPCT. So it's proved. Now the next question, number 8 of this exercise. In the given figure, ABC is a right angled triangle, right angle at C. M is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AB. C is joined to M and produced to the point D such that DM is equal to CM are equal, and point D is joined to point B. So we have to prove first triangle AMC. Triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Second point, angle DBC. This angle B is 90 degree or right angle. Triangle DBC. this triangle DBC and this triangle ACB are congruent. And last point, CM is half of AB. So first we have to write the given conditions in the given triangle ABC, right angle at C. M is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AB. C is joined to M and produced to a point D such that DM is equal to CM and point D is joined to the point B. Now we have to prove, first is triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Second point, angle DBC is a right angle. Third point, triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. And fourth point, CM is equal to half of AB. So let's start. So for first, we take the triangle AMC and the triangle BMD, where DM and CM are equal. As problem says, CM is produced to the point D such that DM is equal to CM. So it is given. Angle AMC, this angle AMC and the angle BMD, these two angles are vertically opposite angles as the line AB and CD intersect at point M. So the vertically angles formed are equal, and AM is equal to BM as it is given. M is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AB. Here side angle side, side angle side, we can say triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD by SAS congruence rule. Then we can write angle CAM is equal to angle DBM by corresponding part of congruent triangles. So it's over for first part. Now the second part. As in the second part we have to prove angle DBC. This angle B is right angle. So let's start. As in the triangle ABC, we have given it is right angle at C. So angle C is 90 degree. So the rest of the two angles A and B will also equal to the sum 90 degree, as angle of the triangles sums up 180 degree. So we can write angle CAM and angle MBC both are equal to 90 degree, this angle and this angle. So angle DBM plus angle MBC, as we have written in the first proof by the CPCT, this angle A is equal to angle this B. So in the place of CAM we can write this angle MBD or DBM. So DBM plus angle MBC is equal to 90 degree. So the combination of these two angles, angle DBM and angle MBC, this is 90 degree. So here it's proof that angle B is 90 degree. Now proceed for the third proof, in which we have to prove triangle DBC. This triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. Now in these two triangles we have BC is the side which is the common side, or we can say common base for the triangle DBC and the triangle ACB. So BC is the common side. Angle ACB, this angle C is given 90 degree, and by the second proof we have angle B is also 90 degree. So angle B and angle C each 90 degree, and DB is equal to AC, as triangle AMC and triangle DBM are the congruent triangles. So by the corresponding parts of the congruent triangle, we can write DB is equal to AC. So this again, side, angle, side, side, angle, side, triangles are congruent by side angle side congruence rule. So we can write, if the triangle DBC and the triangle ACB are congruent, so DC, hypotenuse of triangle DBC, and AB of the hypotenuse of the triangle ACB, both hypotenuse are equal. DC is equal to AB. Now proceed the fourth part, where we have to prove CM is equal to half of AB. So as by the CPCT we have AC is equal to AB, so we can take half of the equation DC is equal to AB. So we have to write half of DC is equal to half of AB, and then half of DC. Now in the figure, half of DC we can write CM or DM, both we can write, but we are taking CM as we have to prove for the CM. And half of the AB, half of the AB again we can write BM or AM. So we write AM. So half of this DC and half of AB is CM is equal to AM. Now remember, it is given that M is the midpoint of the AB. That means BM and AM both are equal parts of the hypotenuse AB. So we can write the hypotenuse AB is in the two part. It is a combination of BM plus AM, and M is the midpoint. That meaning is BM or AM both are equal parts. So in this equation, in place of BM we can write AM. So we get AB is equal to AM plus AM. So AM plus AM, that is twice of AM. So next step is AB is equal to twice of AM. Now this 2 we can transpose to the left hand side, so it will become a half of AB. So we can write AM is equal to half of AB. But in this one statement we have written CM is equal to AM. So in place of AM we can put this value half of AB. So we get CM is equal to AM, and this AM is half of AB. That meaning CM is also equal to half of AB. So it's proved all 4 parts of the question number 8.